This is how you can beat Warren Buffett's 5,500,000% return easily, and maybe even double or triple it. My name is John Howard, and in this short video today, I'm going to cover the topic of how to beat Warren Buffett's 5,500,000% ROI easily. Warren Buffett, worth over $140 billion as of the summer 2025, has achieved a 5,500,000% return since he took over Berkshire Hathaway in May of 1965. He is widely known or considered as the greatest investor in the history of the world. But how do we compute what the average yearly return is on this 5,500,000% return over the last 60 years? Well, we can use something called the compound annual growth rate formula. So what is this? The CAGR figure is 5,500,000% ROI over 60 years. It is actually, when properly computed, it's 15.689%. However, the reality is that when you do research, or at least when I do research, loose research, the numbers kind of change, right? What we're going to do is we're going to give, for this demonstration, we're going to give Warren Buffett the benefit of the doubt. And it is actually widely considered that Warren Buffett has doubled the S&P 500 returns pretty much consistently every year, right? So since he, took over Berkshire Hathaway, which is in 1965. So the S&P 500, I recently did a content and a video on the Case-Shiller Index and how they calculated the S&P 500 return from May of 1995 until May of 2025. And that return is 1,008%, according to the Case-Shiller Index. So here is how an average investor can use real estate with investment property as an asset class to beat Warren Buffett and his 30-year 2016% ROI. So as you can see, even though 2016% sounds a lot less than 5,500,000%, the difference is that the 5 million is over 60 years, which is actually, less than doubling of the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 is loosely around 9% to 10%, consistent return year, compound annual growth rate. But Warren Buffett, again, his return is double the S&P 500 for those 30 years. That's 1,008 times 2, which is 2016, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to put 10% down on a property, and we're going to convert it to an investment property. What is the investment? The investment is a $500,000 property with 10% down, or it's $50,000 down as your initial investment. After 30 years with the 309% Case-Shiller appreciation. So one thing I forgot to mention is the Case-Shiller Index, in addition to calculating the S&P 500 at 1,008%, it actually calculates the U.S. national home price appreciation as 309%. But the reality is that's just home price appreciation. That doesn't factor in any leverage. So what we're doing here is we're putting 10% down, $50,000, or controlling a $500,000 asset. So what happens? The property value after 30 years is worth $1,545,000, which is $500,000 times 3.09. minus the remaining mortgage. Oh, wait a minute. There's no mortgage balance. It's a 30-year mortgage, and the mortgage is paid off after 30 years. Your $50,000 down payment became $1,545,000. That is a 3,090% return on your actual cash invested. Here is the 30-year performance reality. Warren Buffett doubles the S&P 500 May of 1995 to May of 2025. That's a 2016% return. This is even higher than the 5,500,000% ROI that he's achieved over 60 years. The Case-Shiller National Home Price Index, 309% return from March of 1995 to March of 2025. This 309% Case-Shiller home price appreciation is actually a return of 3,090%, or 31x. Even Warren Buffett's impressive 2016% return for the same time period gets beaten by leverage real estate's 3,090% return. But here's what is surprising. You actually also get more benefits with investment property, because the 3,090% the 31x, the 3,090% return, that's just appreciation, right? You also get other benefits. You get 30 years of monthly rental cash flow, monthly rental income and cash flow. That is potentially millions of dollars, as short and medium term rentals can now return up to $100,000 per property. Everybody, I've done short and medium term furnished rentals for literally the last 2 decades. And even now, here we are, I'm averaging anywhere from $12,000 to up to $40,000 in booking revenue on average per month. And that's for just 2 properties. I have a third property where I have a partial interest in, but those earnings don't even calculate in the figure that I just gave you of that average of 12 to 40. So again, that's over 30 years. That's potentially millions of dollars. That's anywhere from $2 million to $4 million, depending on if you're doing medium-term furnished rentals or premium short-term rentals. There's also tax advantages: depreciation, active income offset. If you qualify for material participation, you can wipe out or offset literally almost all of your W-2 income, depending on how high it is. And, of course, there's interest. There's also amortization. I mean, amortization is obviously kind of factored in because I say that the 30-year loan is paid off. So that's the concept, is it's an investment that is paid down over time. The loan is paid off in 30 years. You also have the ability to borrow against the property's equity. You also have an inflation hedge protection. You also have the last thing that a lot of people I don't hear talk about, but you can move into the property. Obviously, if you've got multiple investment properties, you only need to live in one property. But the beautiful thing is that as you retire or consider retirement, you can move back into one of your properties that's paid off, right? So at the end of the day, as you can see, 3,090% beats Warren Buffett's 2016% return over 30 years, which his 2016% return over 30 years actually beats his 5,500,000% return over 60 years. Even as the world's greatest investor, he still only has a 4% hit rate. This means that there are only 12 investments that have made his career and his 30-year 2016% return, or his 60-year 5,500,000% return. The average investor will likely have a much higher hit rate than 4% on an investment property purchase. And the other thing I would say is my example is 10%. Nowadays, you can go get, an FHA mortgage for 3.5% down, and that FICO goes all the way down to 580. Or you could go and you could put 5% down. So if you think about the simple math, 5% down, you're effectively doubling your ROI. So if you're doubling your ROI with 5% down, you're actually going to be doing a 6,000 ROI, which is basically you're tripling Warren Buffett's 30-year return with investment property. Everybody, hopefully you like this. My name is, again, John Howard. I've been doing a lot of content on real estate lately. Over the last 20 years, I have done short and medium-term furnished rentals, and I've done it alongside of launching and operating 4 different businesses that all went up to 7 figures per year or more. And the reason I say that is because it is very achievable to do that to run these short and medium-term rentals alongside of a very demanding career, in which my case was an entrepreneurial career, but I still was owned or managed 5 different short-term rentals during that 20-year time frame. So it's very achievable for anyone to do. If you are interested in real estate investing or getting starting your journey, you'll see some links in the description. I've got something called the SMTR Launch Kit, Short Medium-Term Rentals Launch Kit. You can go ahead and check that out if you like. I also have very basic, email coaching. Again, very basic and very inexpensive. So you can go check that out. I also have my email address listed in the description area if you have any questions. And also, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments area. So if you like that content and you like the research I did, you can go ahead and give the video a like. You can also consider subscribing to the channel. And again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments area.